evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Atlantic Cape Community College Volleyball for the 2022 season. We are getting ready to kick the tip off here tonight against our opponent, ranked RV. Raritan Valley coming down from the north with a record of 19-4 with an 11-2 conference record. The Cape is looking at having a 6-3 both overall and conference. It is a matchup between the first and fourth place teams in the Region 19 volleyball. And we are standing by, getting ready for our introductions here. And we'll take a listen to our announcer.
Safety, and fair play. We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other before, during, and after today's game. Persons throwing objects or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to ejection and prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
about to get underway here at Atlantic Cape Community College. Want to thank everyone for tuning in today for our broadcast here. We are getting closer to the end of the regular season and getting ready for Region 19 volleyball playoffs. These two teams come in tonight on a high. Once again, a reminder that this is a matchup between the first and fourth place teams in Region 19 and should be for a good one here tonight. Raritan's squad is much larger in numbers-wise, but for the most part, both teams seem to be pretty strong and even. All right, and starting on the front line for the Cape tonight, looks like we have Jada Miller set in our normal front position. And as many of you who have watched our broadcast here know that Jada is very dangerous on that line with a very powerful spike. So let's see how well the Lions of Raritan handle such a powerful ball coming out of the Cape. We'll start with an away serve with number 10, Isabella Barr. At 5'6", she is a sophomore out of Martinsville. Serve is off. Nice dig. Set and instantly going in for that nice spike. Nice block once again. And great point there for the Cape. Taking control of the offense here. Gina Cox will start our serves tonight. She is a freshman out of Galloway. Serve is off. 10 sets and fouls on the line with a double hit. There's a pause in the action bit for difficulty with the scoreboard, and it looks like they've gotten it fixed. Look at the brightness. Serve taking place on Cape side. Dig from 3, set of 10 and 5 with the put over. Double hit, unfortunately, by Samantha Dangler. And point's going to go to the Lions. Kelly Delaney is our server for the Lions, 5'7" out of Flemington. Once again, fixing the scoreboard. Serve is off. Fantastic spike for the point is Jada Miller once again. She finds her way home and brings the ball back into the offensive position. And she'll also take the serve here. Jada is out of Egg Harbor Township as a freshman. Strong serve to the backside, trying to recover the point and unable to do so is number 1, Brie Rojas. Another point for the Cape. Number 4 serving their 5th point. Set is up. Dug out. And a strong attempt at the line, but quickly blocked over by number 15, Alana De Cuna. And giving the point to RV, striking that 5th point from the Cape. Now 4-2. Dig is up. Hit over, and trying for that dig is Bree Rojas, and she's unable to get the point, sending the point back over to the Cape for the offensive set. With number 10 coming to the line to serve, Angelina Cox, a sophomore out of Galloway. Fantastic block and put down by number 8, Alexandra Helduser. Making the score 6-2. Number 5 sets over. And Helduser's at it again. With a spike at the back line off the arms of number 15. That is Emily Hanselman. The Lions gain a point and take the offensive set. Hit over top, set up. Hit over. 10 is setting with 13 go for the spike. And aiming for that back line again is number 13, Olivia Sims. Strong point there by RV. At the serve line is Jaden English. Adding her own little bit of English to that ball. And it seems to have confused Gina Cox there enough that it falls for a point. Serving up for a 6th point here to tie the game. And just a little too strong there, going over the back line. Point goes over to the Cape. 7-5, serving. On is Diesla. And just a little too strong there as well as she serves over to the back line. Substitute on the court. 7 coming in for 3. And that is Rachel Hato. Ball is up, set, going for the spike, and blocked by number 8 is Alexandra Helduser. And she gets another point for the Cape. Putting back into the offensive set. And then also taking the serve here. Alexandra serves up mid-court. Set by 10. Go for the spikes and is dug out. But the lack of a little bit of communication there. And the ball falls for a point for the Lions. Buccaneers holding a 1-point lead here with the Lions serving Olivia Sims, number 13. Serves deep to the back line. Set up. And a fantastic spike and attack there by Jada Miller to get the point. Taking a 2-point lead again. On the serving line is number 5, Samantha Dangler. Serve is off. Dug out. 10 recovers and setting up with a block. Going back over top. Spike and block. Recovered. And just a simple tap over. It just rolls off the fingers. That's another point by Jada Miller. Fantastic work by the Buccaneers. Serve is up. Nice mid-court shot and dropped in just low enough that the dig wasn't able to get underneath it. Continuing with an 11-7 lead. Serve. Dig. Setting up. Over. going for the spike, and unfortunately, the angle is too sharp and goes right into the net. That is point for the Lions. Serve is going to be number 10, Isabella Barr. Serve is up. Over, set up by number 5. And Jada just putting it over top from midcourt. And it confused the front line just enough that she's able to get the point. Right now, the Lions keep setting themselves up for a defensive positioning every time Jada comes right up to the net. And she just taps it over, confusing them. And with that hit as well, that's over the back line, giving the 13th point to the Buccaneers. Gina Cox on the back line, freshman out of Galloway, serving up. Her serve drops right in the front line. And the Lions tried to avoid collision there, sacrificing the point. Fantastic save, going for the dig up. Set up for Jada. And a little too hard that time. It goes over the back line. Point Lions. Jada's always a threat to hit it anywhere within the court, and you always have to be ready for that. Sometimes she gets a little ahead of herself, though, and just puts a little too much power into it. Good dig underneath. Unfortunately, it looks like there was a lift and carry on the ball by the Cape Lions. Point 10-14. Kelly Delaney is serving. Dig and set. Jada on her spike. 10 sets, 9. It's over. Fantastic save over the net between the antennae. And a fantastic spike there from Brittany Jensen as she's able to beat the Buccaneers on that dig and gets the point. Dig and reset, but nobody was home on that one for Samantha Dangler. She had the right idea, just didn't confirm that she had a striker back there. Good dig. 7 over top. 10 sets. 9 goes for the spike, and just out of the reach of number 15, Emily Hanselman, bringing this back to a single point game. Reminder, everyone, that women's volleyball is a best of 5. Fantastic spike across, 10-10. Strong hit, trying to get over top by number 5, Kelly Delaney, but is a little too much and puts the offensive back on the Cape side. Serving up is Jada. Set up. Going for the soft touch, blocked, and then hit back over. Another set here for number 3, going for the spike. She got past the blockers, but was dug out. Setting up again. Here comes number 9 this time. Soft touch. Ball on the ceiling, but is still playable. We are set back. Another soft touch again. And a very good, strong play there by number 3, Diesla. But unfortunately, not enough underneath that ball to save that point. Fantastic save there. Have to get over that time, and they do. Number 10 sets up for number 13 with a hard spike at number 7. Olivia Sims is able to outbeat Gina Cox on that dig and scores a point for RV. We are tied up at 15 here in the first game. And number 1, Bree Rojas, is set to serve. With a dig and a set, going for just getting it over the net. Number 10 sets up for number 9, slightly tipped off. Good block and gets out. Fantastic block by number 13, Olivia Sims, as she's able to get that point for the Lions, taking the lead here, 15-6. 15-16, sorry about that. Rojas serves. Hard dig on that back line, right at Hanselman, and unable to handle it. A 2-point lead going here in the first game. Soft serve set up by Aliantes. And a little too much power there for number 8. And a timeout is called by the Cape as the Lions take a 3-point lead. What started off as a strong start for the Buccaneers of Atlantic Cape has turned into a 3-point deficit with a few points here left to go. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the first game still with the home Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers down by 3, 15-18 to the Raritan Valley Lions, who currently are going to serve the next point by Bree Rojas. Dug out by Disla, sorry about that. Hard spike deep into the back zone by number 13, Olivia Sims, and that'll give the point and the offensive back to the Cape. 10 serves up, dug out, set by 10, and number 9 going for that hard spike. With a near collision, Gina Cox is unable to dig that out and point back to the Lions. Taking that 3-point lead again, they set to serve, number 9, Jaden English. Unable to get to that ball before it goes under the net. A little too much English, apparently, on that ball. As she is set to serve again. Ball is up and over, dug out, set up for number 8, saved on the Lions side. Dug and saved, set for 5. Ball's back over. Dangler sets again. Spike coming, but it's a soft touch, and it gets right into the midcourt there. Fantastic play by Olivia Sims. Ran up hard to make it look like it was going to be a strong spike. But at the last second, simple finger touch right into the midcourt. Serves up again. Dug out by Disla. And there is a foul on that hit by the Cape. So point goes Lions. Correction, that was foul on the Lions. So 17-21. Ball is spiked into the net. Counts as a block, though. Hit down by number 3, Brittany Jensen, right at Hanselman is unable to get that dig, but she does get her hands at it. Jensen comes in to the sideline and is subbed for number 7 on the back line for the serve. Hard dig, saved. DeSlaw tries to get it over, but unfortunately didn't have the right angle. 23-17 Lions. Rachel Hotto serves and then comes to get the recovery, and it just rolls off her fingertips. Kate ball. Alduser serves right at midcourt, picked up by 1, set by 10, going for the spike on 5, but blocked. Point called. Point called for Kate. Off the serve again, Duggan set for number 13 with that hard spike, but blocked. And in a fantastic recovery, spikes right on back and gets the difficult angle off that dig for a point for the Cape. Serve coming. 5 goes to hit it over. DeSlaw gets a set. And a good soft touch spike by number 5, Samantha Dangler, as she gets the point for the Buccaneers. Alduser serves, dug out by number 5, set by 10, and again their spiker is number 13, Olivia Sims. Keep an eye out for her, as she is very good at getting that set to the back line quickly. We have a timeout on the court, 24-21 Lions. Welcome back to Atlantic Cape Community College, where the Buccaneers are down 21-24 in the first game against the Lions of Raritan Valley. And the Lions have the serve here with Olivia Sims as she hits it over. Jada goes for that hard spike and right off the fingertips. Point Buccaneers. On the serve line is Samantha Dangler. She hits right to midcourt. Nice dig. Ball is over. Jada coming in for that soft touch again. And it is returned back to him. Jada is set like number 10 with number 15 on the front line this time. Jada's looking for that small little pocket to hit that ball into, and unfortunately just a little too far to the outside, giving the point to the Lions. And that ends up being the game point there. The teams will switch sides, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to game 2 here of a best of 5 games volleyball match between the Lions of Rancocas Valley, no, Raritan Valley, a little bit farther north than Rancocas there, and the Buccaneers of Cape Atlantic, or Atlantic Cape. We are getting ready here for our second game. First match was close, a 25 to 21, I believe, game. Oh, don't put me that high. All right, and our set will start off with Atlantic Cape with number 8. And ball is up and set, spiked and blocked by Jada. Fantastic reset there, and Jada gets back in for her own return for the first points to go to the Buccaneers. Set up for the second serve. And unfortunately into the net, giving the point to the Lions. And they will start off with Isabella Barr. A nice low, strong serve, bouncing off 2 sets of players before hitting the foot of the third, number 10. That was Barr herself. Unable to get that point going to the home side. Number 5, Samantha Dangler, set to serve. Set to the midcourt. Up high and a good spike. But there's a foul on number 10, Angela Cox. Point goes to the Lions. Serve is up. Attempted spike at the net off the return by number 3, Brittany Jensen, but she slaps it right back into her own face and gives the point to the Buccaneers. Serve is over, set by Roja. Fantastic hit and save on the back line, trying to get it over and just short of the net. Point going to the Lions. With Rojas on the back line, set to serve. Ball is set up. And a fantastic hit over, rolling off the fingertips there. Great job by Disla. Jada serves over, a nice low hit right over the line. Soft touch by number 3, Brittany Jensen, and she finds the gap in the coverage. Point set for the Lions. Taking the offensive position with number 9, Jaden English, taking over. Serve is set deep and ready for the spike, but a soft touch to confuse the blockers. And once again set here. Disla goes for the touch over. Point. There is a discussion on the sideline between the Lions coach and the referee on that, but the point goes towards ACCC. And there's a substitution on that side of the court. 4 for 9. As the ball is set, ready to come in, serves away. Hard spike at the net, but blocked quickly. Dig in the back. Setting up for Diesla with her soft touch over the top. Finds the midcourt. Spike down by number 3, Brittany Jensen. She's able to get it past the blockers. And the void just behind them. Substitute again for the Lions. And now serving is Rachel Hato. Strong serve to the back line and a spike attempt by Olivia Sims, but it unfortunately goes right at the net in front of her. And all she can do is laugh it off. Point Buccaneers. Diesla's on the back line, set for the serve. And a mighty little force she is as she gets it just inside the line for an ace. Serving again. Fantastic dig, set and attempt for getting it over, and it does. A dig on the back line, soft touch over. Coming up for number 5's strong hit, but it's recovered. And once again, the volley goes back. Fantastic dig, and it comes back off the net. Unfortunately, Alduser is unable to dig that out for the recovery, but great diving dig by Henselman. And she's able to get that in. Once again, Henselman on the back line gets the ball over. Set for number 13 as she spikes. Diesla gets that dig on the dive. Number 7 sets to go over, but it's blocked by number 15. Fantastic save and point there for Alana Dacuna, making the match 7-7. Spike is up. Hard hit by number 8, Alduser. And unfortunately with the diving dig, unable to get there, is Angelina Cox. Point goes for the Lions. Serve is over. High and deep over the back line, giving the point back into the offensive set of Buccaneers. Alexandra Halduser set to serve. Aims for the sideline, which is quickly dug up and put back over. Looking for the save and unable to find the room and dive is Halduser. Point switches over for the Lions. Isabella Barr on the back line, ready for her serve. Just over the net to the midcourt to Diesla. Fantastic spike and save set up for number 9, and a fantastic diving dig. Looking to get back over, and they do. Set up number 5, hard spike over the blockers, but Diesla is there in the back line to recover that. Another spike here for the Buccaneers. And off that spike by number 7, Gina Cox, they get the point as there was nobody around after the save recovery dig by number 1, Rojas. Serve unfortunately hits the antenna by Dangler. And point goes to the visitor. Serve is ready by Kelly Delaney. Spike set for Jada, but she takes a soft touch instead. Setting up again for number 3, spike, and recovered there. Diesla has found that ball diving around all over the court tonight. Great dive, both there, and recovered well over onto the Lions side. Both teams having a fantastic volley back and forth here, and unfortunately ends with a ball into the net on the spike. Lions point But fantastic try from both sides. Set up. Diesla hits over. Aims for the back corner. Off the spike. The block is there by number 7 and 4. That is Jada Miller 4 and Gina Cox 7. Creating that wall. Blocking the spike by Brittany Jensen. Point ACCC. Serve is up. Strong ball to the back line to Rojas. Soft touch over, but met by another soft change of direction by Jada. And the ball is back over. Soft tip over. Setting up. And a little too far out on the angle. Point goes to the Buccaneers. We are tied here in game 2 with number 7, Gina Cox, set to serve. Ball is over, head right to the mid-back to Rojas. A spike there, right in over the hands of the blocker by number 9, Jaden English. She's able to find the void and add another point for the Lions, keeping the offensive set in her favor. Rojas on the back line, standing ready for the volley. Serves up and puts a little too much mustard on that and hits over the back line, bringing this game back to a tie. Jada serves a strong serve to the back line. The Lions get it back over. Setting up for number 10 as she puts it into the midcourt. A fantastic block by number 8. And unfortunately misses slightly with that spike there. Helduser puts it right into the net, giving the Lions the point and the offensive. Ball is set. Dug out by Diesla, trying to get over here, and they do. Coming up for that spike, but changes her mind. And we are looking for an over by Cox, and she does. 13 goes in for the spike, and off the wrist. And Olivia Sims is able to get that spike in. And gains the point. Creating a 2-point gap here. 14-12. Jaden English looking to serve again, but right into the net. Bringing this back within 1. 4 for 9 on the Lions side of the court. As Angelina Cox gets set to serve. Serves mid-court with a deep dig. Hit for the try. Setting up for the spike again and off the blocker's hands. Brittany Jensen's able to get that spike right on past Samantha Dangler and Alexandra Helduser. Point to RV as they serve. Ball is in the air. D-Slide gets it over. Rolls off the blocker's hands. And a fantastic save there by D-Slide, but unfortunately goes underneath the net, adding a point to the Lions' score as they continue this small run here. Fantastic soft touch right over top of the defender there by number 8, Alexander Helduser. And apologies for our on-screen scoreboard. The correction is 14-16. Dug out. Unfortunately, that ball comes down in between all of the players. And we have a court timeout here as there is some moisture on the court. And just like in basketball, we need to make sure we have a nice, safe, and dry court for our volleyball players as well. And here comes Jamal with the special squeegee. And we are ready to get back into action here. With the serve going to be coming out of the Lions' half of the court. They stand with the offensive set here, up 17-14. And the serve will come off the hands of Olivia Sims. Serve is off, dug out. Fantastic spike by number 8, Helduser. Block again, but rolls off of Dangler's fingers, and Helduser's unable to save that dig. Point goes in favor of the Lions. Serve is up. Disla saves it in the middle court. 7 goes for the spike and is blocked immediately, but Disla is right where she always is saving those blocks. Fantastic spike on the backside, but it goes in the favor of the Buccaneers as Helduser hits the block and drops it right down in that front line. Serve is up. And spiked into the midcourt there as a diving save attempt by Emily Henselman. The point is in favor of the Lions. They are now up 14-15 in the second game. Serve comes. And just a little bit too much spin on there by Isabella Barr as it curves its way out of bounds, flipping this offensive side. Samantha Dangler on the back line, set for the serve. Ball is up. Over to the midcourt, dug out by Rojas. And back over again. The ball just kept bouncing off the hands of the Lions and kept working its way backwards. They were not able to get the point there. Point, Buccaneers. Dangler set for a serve. Over top, Rojas keeps it from going out of the back line. Spike there, it's in right on the back line by Jaden English. She put it exactly where she wanted it. Substitution on the court for the Lions. Number 3 in for 7. So that's Brittany Jensen in for Rachel Hotto. Serve is up. Hit to the midcourt, reset. Soft touch over, getting set to go back over again. In the ceiling, Rojas goes for the dig, try and get to the attempt on the final hit, and they do. Set up for who else but Jada. She puts a soft touch into the midcourt. Volley going strong between the two teams now. On the spike and save there. Oh, right off of the net. Fantastic play by both sides there. And unfortunately, in the end, it was just out of the reach of number 4. She's calling also for a wet floor off of that play. So as we take care of a bit of a shiny spot on the court here, just a reminder that the volleyball games are a best set of 5. Currently, the Lions have a 1-game lead, and in the second game lead 21-17. We are ready to get back underway here with the set in favor of the Lions. Serve is over to the midcourt line. Timeout called by the Buccaneers as they are now down 22-17, trying to save this game in its final set of points. We'll step aside and be back here at Atlantic Cape Community College. And we are back here at Hoyt Gym as the Buccaneers are currently down not only by one game, but in the second game they are down 22-17 to the Lions of Raritan Valley. Again, these are the currently first and fourth place teams in Region 19. Off that serve into the net. Point will go to RV, giving them a 23-17 point lead. Buccaneers looking to refocus and get a few points here. Nice dig for Diesla. Hard hit to midcourt. Rosa setting up and a spike from the back line. Diesla is unable to get it over, giving the point to the Lions. It is currently game point on the serve. Delaney hits it over to midcourt, setting up for a hard spike as they get it over. Coming back with a spike of their own, but dug out and recovered. Spike and blocked. Point goes to the Buccaneers. Fantastic wall action there by number 7-4. That is Gina Cox and Jada Miller. Gina Cox takes the serve. Hits it for the front line. And off the dig, Jada is there ready, and she spikes it down right in for a point. Taking control of this offensive set. Jada is teamed up on the front line with Angelina Cox. Dug out by the Lions, set up by number 9, blocked and reset over. Jada for the hit, sets it to the backcourt. And point goes to the Buccaneers as Jada's able to get her fingertips just on the last second of that hit there, keeping it on the Lions side. Points set to 20. Hard dig off the serve. Coming up for the spike is Jada as she hits it right to the mid-center. And a returning spike. We have fingertips, and that is game. So the Buccaneers will go down 2-0 here as we head into the third, looking to recover on tonight's action. We'll step aside for a few minutes here as we get ready for the third game. Thank you for tuning in to Atlantic Cape Community College Volleyball. And welcome back here to Buccaneers women's volleyball here at Hoyt Gym on the campus of Atlantic Cape Community College. Currently, the Buccaneers are down 2 games to none in a best-of-5. If they do not win this game, they will lose this match, but they are not looking to do that tonight. So they're going to come out strong in this game. The set will begin in the hands of, I believe, the Lions, since the Buccaneers did have the opening set the last game. And the referees are just confirming the lineups for both sides. And they have been approved. Opening serve will come off the hands of Isabella Barr. And the serve is up. Hit to midcourt and dug out. Set up for Cox. 5 spikes hard in between the hands of Diesla and Emily Hanselman. Fantastic start to the game for the Lions as they took the first point. Serve is up once again to midcourt and right in between 2 defenders. Up 2-0. Looking to start a hard rally here. Serve is to Diesla. Set up. Jada goes for the spike. Off the fingertips of the defender. And just in front of Rojas as she misjudged that one. Point goes to the Buccaneers. Serve is up by Gianna Cox. Spike off a 9. Blocked by Jada and Angelina. Set high, coming up for the spike again, but soft touch, dug out, going for the recovery, and set is over. Number 9 goes for a spike on the opposite side, and Jada at the line is met by number 15. And point goes to the Lions. Alana de Cuna was right there in Jada's face for that point. Serve is over. Jada going for the spike. Dug out. Set for number 3 as she hits it a little too hard. Brittany Jensen hits the ball over the back line, giving the point to the Buccaneers. With Jada on the back line, Diesla and Halduser are on the front. Set up for the block. Jada recovers that spike in the back line. Off the ceiling, unfortunately takes a awkward bounce and comes right back down out of the reach of anyone who was eligible to hit it. Point goes to the Lions. Brie Rojas is set for the serve. Deep into the back court. Buccaneers get it over. Jumping high for a spike, but goes for the soft touch is Olivia Sims as she finds the void in the midcourt and gets the point. Rojas is set for the next point with a 5-2 lead in the third. Heading right to her favorite spot in the backcourt. Buccaneers get it back over safely. Set up for a spike and recovered. Diesla goes for a backcourt hit and dives for the dig, but is unable to get to that fantastic hit by Brittany Jensen. Point, Lions. Rojas is on a roll here. Serving once again to her favorite spot. And a hard cross-court spike just over top of the net, but unfortunately just outside the line was Angelina Cox. Point stays in favor of the Lions. Rojas serves, dug out, and set over safely. Fantastic spike there by Brittany Jensen as she hits it off the hands of Emily Henselman, and the Buccaneers take a timeout, down by 6. We'll step aside and we'll be back. Welcome back. We are here at Atlantic Cape Community College with the Buccaneers down 8-2 in the third game. Ball is over, and a good spike attempt there at the midcourt, but is returned quickly and off the hands of Samantha Dangler. Point Lions. Serve up again to the midcourt. And a fantastic spike there by Alexandra Halduser as she's able to get it running off the fingers of the midcourt. Point goes to the Buccaneers. Serve is over. Lions looking to get it back over, and as they do, set from the back line, looking for the over. 13 goes for the spike, but it is blocked by Halduser. Point Buccaneers. Serve over again to the far side from us. Off the net, but it is recovered. Dug out by number 9. 13 goes in for the hit and is saved on the back line. Halduser goes for the spike into the midcourt. Hit back over, recovered, is set. Diesla gets her hit in right off the fingertips of the defenders. And another fantastic block, but Diesla is unable to get back in for the dive. Point goes Lions. Set up, softly touched over. Samantha Dangler is able to get her fingertip touch right over the top and finds the void on the scorer's table sideline, just inside for a point. Ball is served, dug out, set up for the spike by number 3, and is saved back there, all the way back over for recover. And a hard spike right into the void by Olivia Sims, taking back the offensive control to the Lions. Substitution, 7 in for 3. As Jensen comes off, Rachel Hatto comes in for the serve. Serves it right on over with a nice touch there between the two players. Great dig on the back line, set up. Great dig and hit. Got the point, Gianna Cox. Setting up for the serve on the back line is Emily Henselman. Right to midcourt. Dug out. Great, fantastic jumping hit by Rojas. And she gets the save on the return of that one as well. Set up here for Jada as she just gets it over the net, looking for the hole in the defense there. And at the attempt of the block, they get it just right on past her. Olivia Sims with the point. She will also take the serve on this next serve. Up and over, right to midcourt, dug out. Jada hits a little too hard. Point the Lions. And they have to hold their respect here for Jada because she can hit that one right where she wants to most nights. Fantastic serve and block there. Running off the fingertips of the blocker. Point is Buccaneers. Samantha Dangler is able to gather that point for Atlantic Cape. As she goes to the back line for the serve, she serves right into the net, turning the ball right on back over. And we have a substitution, number 9 in for number 4. And that's Jaden English coming in to relieve Carolina Osis. Serve is up. Jada in for that hard hit. That sniper shot, and of course it finds its home right between two defenders on the back line. Point, Buccaneers. Serve is up. Jada with the block and the put, and she gets the point for the Buccaneers, bringing this point differential closer. Is now 14-9 in favor of the Lions as Gianna Cox serves the ball. And it looks like that ball was just on the outside of the line there. Point goes in favor of the Buccaneers as Gianna sets the serve again, right for the midcourt this time. Set up and past the blocker on the spike. Gianna gets a nice hit in to return it over. And while the block was good, it came off a little too hard there and was able to rebound out of bounds. Point goes Lions. Kelly Delaney set for the serve. Diesla digs out. Jada for the spike, but is blocked. Return back over. Fantastic hit by Angelina Cox. Dug out. Diesla looking for the back line, but unfortunately fouls. There is a foul on the court by the Lions, giving the point to the Buccaneers. Jada Miller on the back line, set to serve. Ball is high. Over the top of the defender, set to midcourt, set up, and ready for Diesla as she finds her spot, but is dug out. And Rojas is unable to get it over the net, and the point goes to the Buccaneers. Ball comes over low and right to the midcourt and is set up deep. The Buccaneers return the favor. And the Lions look to put it back in, but the Buccaneers find a way to dig it out and set it to the back line. As the Lions go to spike it, they miss the line, and the point goes in favor of the Buccaneers. Jada stands on the back line ready for the serve. Right to the midcourt of Rosa. And the spike goes directly into the net and back. unable to get over in time. Point goes to the Buccaneers, who are now 1 point away from tying up game number 3. Jada finds her midpoint again as they dig out, ready to put it over. Jada is on the back line, is able to set this one up. And Gianna is unable to get the ball over. Point goes towards the Lions. Set is high. Coming up for the spike. But she puts it in the midcourt, and unable to handle it is Isabella Barr. Fantastic hit off of Alexandra Helduser. And they add a point to the Buccaneers. Off the serve is a hard dig, trying to get it over. They get it on the last attempt there. Set up for Helduser. She gets her spike in, and Olivia Sims is unable to block it back over as it drops in front of her. This is a tied game here in the third. Cox serves, gets a nice low serve, dropping in front of the back line there, unable to dig out, and is set for an ace. The Buccaneers have taken a 17-16 lead. Served right to the same spot, but this time the back line was ready for it, and they clear over. And Helduser can do nothing but laugh on that one, as she's completely aware of how bad she missed that one. But a great attempt on both sides, bringing this game to a tie 17-17, with RV now in the offensive set. Helduser looking to get the point. And her touch is able to find its way to the court floor, gaining a point for the Buccaneers. On the back line is Diesla. Ready for the serve, hits to the back court. And there is questions on the type of hit that was, but the referees allowed it to continue, and the point goes in favor of the Lions. Serve will be in the hands of Rachel Hatto. Hit in the midcourt. Set up for the spike. Hits in the midcourt and recovered. Soft touch over. 5 looking to get the point, but is unable to. It is blocked and reset. Dug out off the net and behind the back of Helduser. The Lions get their 19th point. Hato is set to serve. Taking a shot for the back corner. The dig goes off the net, and Dangler's unable to recover that. Taking a 20-18 lead, timeout is called on the court. We will step aside and be back after this. Welcome back here in the third game of the RV Lions versus the Atlantic Cape Community College Buccaneers. Buccaneers are currently down 18-20 in the third game. Ball is set and off the hands of Hanselman. Goes off to the corner and is unable to save the point. Lions take 21-18. Serve is up. Right at midcourt. Set up here. 7 hits it over. Rosa digs it out. And she goes for the spike, but hits it a little too hard, and the point goes in favor of the Buccaneers. Hanselman on the back line and ready to serve. Ball is up and right into the net, returning the favor to the Lions, who are now up 22-19 with a 2-game lead. Olivia Sims on the back line for the serve, hits it over, looks for the midcourt hit. Is set up for Jada as she finds her spot right in front of number 4, Kelly Delaney, and gets the point in favor of the Buccaneers. Serve goes to the midcourt. Blocked by Jada. Looking to get the recovery here and set back over as they do. Buccaneers looking to keep that save in. 5 on the spike. D-Slog gets that dig. Looking to set it over. And as they do, the Lions look to return. Heading straight for the pole. Angelina Cox is unable to save that. Point going in favor of the Lions. Isabella Barr set for the serve. Ball is up. Dug out of the mid. Set up for Jada. And she spikes it right into the net, giving the 24th point to the Lions. Game and set on the line here. Ball once again to midcourt. Over. Setting up for a spike. And turned back in. Spike by Cox. Number 9 blocked. And Jada gets the block in. Unable to get the point there for the Lions. The Buccaneers hold this one close. Gianna Cox on the serve. Drops it just on the shallow side of the midcourt, which tricks up Rojas. And her diving dig goes off just the top of her fists. Point, Buccaneers. 24-22. Looking to hold this game. Spike is returned and saved underneath the net, making it 25, and that is our final point of the night. Raritan Valley takes a 3-0 lead over the Buccaneers of Atlantic Cape. And both teams fought really hard in this game. Even though the games themselves went all in favor of the Lions, the Buccaneers held in there tight and close most of the way. And just were not able to overtake the number 1 team here in Region 19. So we are looking forward to the next matches here for the Buccaneers as the end of the season sets to come to a close. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. I am Ryan Schumacher. Nick Pensa is on our camera, and Andrew Jersky is our producer for tonight. I want to thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all next time here on BFA Sports.